Hello, and welcome to the how-to video for completing the domain and hands-on exercises for the MO 300 PowerPoint 2019-365 curriculum. We will be working with two files as usual, and the instructions have let you know that you should create a folder on your desktop named PPTD1. That's for PowerPoint Domain 1. I'm going to open my folder here. And you will see that I've already downloaded the two files that we're going to use today, the Domain 1 Hands-on Exercise Presentation file and the Domain 1 Hands-on Exercise Instructions file. What I'm going to do now is just show you how to arrange those two files on your desktop, do one or two of the instructions with you together, just to get your feet on the ground, and then you will be good to go. So if you have not yet downloaded these files, you should pause the video now, go ahead and download those files from the Files section of the Talent screen, and then come back here when you have them arranged and ready to go. Once you're all set, we'll go ahead and start with the presentation. I'll go ahead and double click to open this up, and your presentation will open up. It'll either be full screen like this. If it is, you can pop it into a window. If it's already in a window, you're good to go. Our aim here is to take this PowerPoint presentation and make it occupy about the top 3/4 of the screen. So in order to do that, like I said, pop it into a window using the Restore Down button right here. And then you'll mouse over the edge of where the window meets the screen, the desktop, and you'll click and hold when your mouse becomes this resizing handle. And we're going to drag this until the PowerPoint presentation pretty much occupies the width of your screen. And we're going to, again, aim for about the top 3/4. You can adjust the height by mousing over where the bottom edge or the top edge of the PowerPoint presentation meets the desktop, and you can adjust up or down like this. So I'm aiming for about like that. So then I will click on my Explorer here to bring that back to the front. If you've already closed it, you might have to open it from your taskbar again. And now we will go to the hands-on instructions. So I'll double click to open this Word document. And again, it may open in full screen like this, or you may restore it down into a window. This is where we're going to start. I'm going to go ahead and close this Files Explorer just to get that out of my way. The first thing I'm going to do is resize the width of my instructions to match the width of my presentation. And then I'm going to take the title bar and drag it down. I'm going to grab the bottom edge of this window, and I'm going to click and hold with my resizing handle, and I'm going to make my window narrower and narrower until the toolbar disappears, the ribbon, right? So once I get my window to a certain height, the toolbar, the ribbon, disappears. That's what I want. And then this title bar turns white, but I can still click and hold on it and drag it until it's occupying the bottom bit of my screen. And it may need to be a little bit shorter so that I can see my PowerPoint screen up here and my instructions down here. And then I can scroll down through my instructions until I get the first one up here on my screen. What I'm going to be doing is reading the instruction here, coming up to my PowerPoint window here, and doing the instruction. When I've done the instruction, I come back down here and I scroll down to the next thing. If you've already been through Word and PowerPoint, this is old hat to you. I always recommend, however, that we do this split screen top and bottom rather than side to side, because if you go side to side with your split screen, you end up compressing your ribbon and then you don't see all of your tools, and it's not as handy for getting those into your long-term memory. So I try to do the top and bottom split. Also, if you have done Word and Excel in the past, you will know that this setup is very familiar from testing. You are always required to have the testing window active here in the top 2/3, 3/4 of your screen, and then the instructions will be listed to you down below. So learning to navigate between these two windows is really important. All right, so let's go ahead and just do a couple of these so that you get the feel for it, and then I will let you go. Number 1, download the practice files and save them to the folder on your desktop. We did that. Number 2, open the files and arrange them on the desktop as demonstrated in the how-to video, which we are doing right now. Step number 3, change the slide size on the entire presentation from standard, which is 4:3, to widescreen, which is 16:9. If prompted, choose to ensure fit rather than maximize. All right, so the Design tab is where we would go to switch the slide size. Notice when I came up here, my window down here was active. I had to click once in my PowerPoint presentation to make it my active screen, and then I can click my design tab. So I click my design tab, I come over to the customize group, and I go to the slide size button. I have two options here, standard, widescreen. I am in standard. I want to choose a widescreen, so I'll go ahead and click there. I wasn't prompted for anything, so I can just move along. So that's number 3. Number 4, enter the slide sorter view. Place slide number 4, the knowledge is power slide, between slides 2, which is before the interview, and slide 3, which is in-person interviewing. So I move into my slide sorter view by clicking on the slide sorter button. And I want to take slide 4, the knowledge is power slide, and slide it right in here in between 2 and 3. So I will click and hold on slide 4, and I will drag it right up here between 2 and 3. So that's number 4. Number 5 tells me to enter read mode. Again, down here, I've got all of my shortcuts. There's normal, there's slide sorter, and there's reading view. So you're getting the hang of it. You just read the instructions here. You perform the instruction up here. You come back here, you scroll down, you move to the next one. You come back up, you do the instruction, you slide down. When you have finished this, you can go ahead and save your work. There will be a quick question that you get to answer, and then that will unlock access to the answer key video, which is where I will do this entire exercise, narrating it as I go, so that you can compare your work to my work. So that's all you need to know to get started. If you have any questions, as always, reach out to a trainer, a facilitator, an instructor, and we will be happy to assist you. So good luck out there.